Hello, everybody. How is everyone today? Happy Tuesday. Okay. I had some folks in the chat before we got started. Christy, hello, of Human Design. Hey, everyone. I'm working on HB90 today. Awesome. So yeah, I was thinking the same thing, getting into my HB90 as well as some specific projects that I need to work on because I have some deadlines coming up. But just after I typed that, a huge bit of thunder happened, and so yeah, it is storming here. It does seem to be fading a little bit, but we did have our power blink exceedingly slightly. So hopefully, I probably won't lose power, but just heads up for everybody. So yeah, so I went ahead and popped that in for anybody new here. This is a stream for that is affiliated with Heart Breathing's writing community on Facebook. So all group rules apply. Mostly no polarizing topics, no politics, bullying or hate speech or anything like that is allowed. Amelia writes, hi all, hi Heather, hello. Jen the Soul Writers here, friends, hello. And says, hydrate with the like button. Thank you for the reminders for both. Amelia's here to get some words in. Oh, Miss Ocampo writes, hello. Monique, how are you? I'm going to say hello to two more. I'm going to show two more comments, and then I'm going to get into my intro. So yeah, sorry about that. I started a little bit later than planned. Just something came up. Nothing bad. And the sun's coming out. It just thundered like a minute ago, but welcome to Florida. Let's see. Okay. One more. Brecky can only stay for the first hour, but wanted to pop in and say hi. Okay, so again, for anybody new here, hi, my name is Heather. I'm Heather Dewey Pettit, and I'm an author. I'm a what? I just merged a couple of words there. Sorry. I am an author, editor, and artist, and so I've been saying what ties all three of those things together is my love of fantasy and science fiction. So let's see. All right. So as an author, my focus over the last several years has been on creative writing for the most part. And so my work in progress is a women's fantasy that has elements of YA fantasy and epic fantasy, and all of that's on a mythology base because it's got elements of retelling too, and there's some mystery involved. So let's see here. Okay, so yeah, that's my main whip. And so let's see. So as an editor, I am a freelance line editor, copy editor, and proofreader. I also do sensitivity reading, and I've been talking about that quite a bit as sort of a lead up to my speaking slot for the Authortube Writing Conference, which is this weekend. It is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. My my session is on Sunday, and that is all about sensitivity reading. And what is it really about? What do sensitivity readers really do? So yeah. was inspired by some things that I have been, talking about over the last couple of years, in regards to sensitivity reading. So, yeah. So, let's see. If anybody has any questions about any of those things, please let me know. You can ask in the chat if you want. So as an artist, I love working with watercolors and other wet media like that. And so the art you see around me, that is my own personal art, which I took a high-res photo of, and it's part of my branding now. So also, I used to have an Etsy shop, but it's closed. I'm sorry. But that said, I am working on my my coffee. I have a shop on my coffee page, and so I got a couple listings there, and more to come. More is to come, I promise. Let's see. Also regarding my art, I have donated some things. Just a little hint. I've donated some things to the Authortube writing conference. So just a little hint there. Yeah. So let's just say I donated a few things. Let's see here. All right. So so people talking about what they're going to be doing. It is 10 after. So I'll be grabbing a timer for us in just a sec. Okay, but Monique also says, my goal for these sprints is to edit the last part in scene 1, chapter 38. Awesome. You're really coming along. Great job. Also, Jordan is here. Good morning, afternoon. Hello, hello. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my timer. Okay, about timers, I guess I can talk about that before I get this shared. Or not. Okay, I guess I was focusing. Okay, so I was going to say, as far as my sprints go, I start with 25-minute classic Pomodoro. Time-wise, 25 minutes. And then for the second sprint, we can all choose what we want. Usually it's between 30 and 40 minutes for the second sprint. And so we're about to get started. Give me just a moment. Well, hello. All right. Hello, how are you? Ooh, I almost ended the stream for a second there. My cursor got a little too close to that. My mouse glided right over it. I was like, oh, no. Okay. So, I think I've covered pretty much everything I wanted to cover in my intro there. Let's see. So, again, if you wanted to mention what you're working on, please feel free. Yes, I will be getting into HB90 and but I also have some. I was organizing my scene cards last night before I went to bed. So I have some on a ring, a la our fearless leader Sarah Cannon, and some more cards. So yeah, I've got a lot of things I want to work on, but yeah, some HB90, and I do have I'll make a final decision on anything else in just a second. Let's see. I might also do a bit of morning pages. Sometimes that's a good beginning for me. That can really help me get the ball rolling. I'm also going to pull out my work planner. There. Alrighty. So before we get started, a couple quick reminders, which are funny here, which are remember to hydrate, everybody. If you need to get a drink, go get a drink. Please do whatever you need to do for yourself. Think about what your body needs. If you need to get a snack, get a snack. If you're able and need to, walking around is helpful before you get started with working. That helps me a lot when I get up and move around before I get started. Helps with concentration for some people. Alrighty, it is 1:15. Let's go ahead and get things started. Okay. Let's get things started, everybody. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay. How did everybody do? What did you do? If you want to talk about it. I popped some things in the chat, shared a couple of things. I got into my email for a second. I got some water. And talked to the hubby. I did look at my at my my HB90. It's a binder I'm using right now. It's just a binder I found at a Dollar Tree, actually, about a year ago. And yeah, I have a couple of these. They're just craft cardboard covered with craft paper, I guess, or chipboard covered with craft paper. Anyway, and I'm just loving doing it that way at the moment. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Yes, it got much brighter, so and it was kind of bothering me a little bit. So we closed the blinds a little bit. Anyway, let's see, where was I? Oh, here. I guess I was here. So yes, I popped my link tree in there. So that's got links to all of my socials and other sites. I think I'm going to be popping in there something like, say, the Authortube Writing Conference and some other things I've got going on. Also in there is a link to the conference I did back in February, the Neurodivergent Publishing Conference. That's always so much fun. That was the 3rd annual as well. Both the AWC and that conference got started the same year. Yes, started the same year. So they're both the 3rd annual. So anyway, so there is my specific session for the AWC, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to have a lot of fun, I think. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, I do this too, Brecky, so don't worry. And sometimes you come back, you go away from the tab and you come back and it's completely, it's sometimes it does that, so whatever. Because it'll like it'll be you know, the play, whatever I'm trying to say, that bar there will be like halfway instead of all the way over, and you're like, what? For a live stream. But anyway, Rachel came in, hugging the like button, working on an article for Medium and researching as I go. Awesome. Great. So Rachel does lots of cool stuff. Rachel streams, not affiliated. I mean, she's an affiliate of Heart Breathings, but she's not an admin streamer. So let's see. However, Jenna O'Malley is, and a bunch of other people like Diane Dobson Barton. I will be popping some information in the chat about. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I could put up a poll, you know. Oops. Let me do that really quick here. There we go. Sorry about that. But I got distracted, I guess, by the hubby. But oh well. Okay, let me pause this. And let me know, what would you like? 30 minutes or 40 minutes? Let's see. Next And you know, so yeah, basically I got in my planners though, and stepped away and did a couple of things I needed to do. I punched some pages too for my for my HB90 binder. Oh yes. Also, I'm gonna. If I didn't mention it, I don't think I mentioned it before, but I will also be co-hosting the Friday night happy hour. Yeah, as per my usual, because this will be. I think I've done it each. I'm pretty sure I've done that for each of the conferences. So speaking of the AWC, here is Shannon, who writes under the name of SD Houston, the main coordinator of the AWC, came in and made friends with the like button. Thank you so much, Shannon. Thank you very much. I'm so looking forward to this weekend. It's gonna be fun. So Christy, making progress in my planner. Awesome. Amelia, I got distracted by a few messages from work, so I couldn't be helped. Yeah. work, right? Putting them on mute so I'm not tempted to keep replying. Oh, well. That's understandable. Amy Miller. Did you come in here earlier? I can't remember. Don't think so. Hello. Getting my Scrivener file for my work in progress. Got several chapters organized into scenes with labels. Awesome. That's one thing I need to do is get into Scrivener pretty soon here. Once I get something, once I get my Act 1 completely edited, I will be getting Scrivener on the laptop I currently have. So that's what I meant to say. Yes, that is what I meant to say, Rachel. Not an admin streamer for heart readings only, but yes, an affiliate and member. Mm-hmm. And we'll be around after Diane today, in case people need to stream between Diane and Jenna. Heavy day of writing. Okay, well, stream hopping all day long. Stream hoppers. What is it? Stream hoppers united. Took a break recently from social media and also Medium, but continue to get followers. There you go. That's great. Let's see. Okay, looks like everybody wanted 40 minutes. That is completely fine. I'm going to go ahead and poll and get that ready for you guys. All right. Okay. Let's see something. Okay. All right, that work. Okay. Ribbit. Okay, so let's see here. One more reminder. If you are able and need to, I have been streaming for 15 minutes approximately now. And so getting up and walking around is very helpful. If you need to get a drink, please get a drink. If you need a snack, please get a snack. If you're ready for lunch, go right ahead. Please remember to do whatever you need to do for yourself, everybody. And hi, you're just in time. How are you? Let's see. Any other reminders? Can't think of anything off the top of my head. Prepare what you need to prepare. How about that? You need to get out a planner or whatever you need to do. Grab your notebook or whatever you need. Let's see. Since everybody needs to get a lot of things done today, including me, I'm going to make myself buckle down and work on eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I have I have 2 projects all laid out in that summer planner of Sarah's. So let's see. Why don't I do both today? So for right now, I think I'm going to work on my style guide I mentioned before. It's called the Fairy Style Guide and Glossary for Writers. And I'm projecting to have a release date on August 31st. I am approximately, I would say I'm somewhere between a third and a half done. So that's not too bad. It's going to be very short because I'm focusing on British fairies and fairy creatures. So yeah, I think I'm going to get into that at least for this next sprint because my deadline's coming up. So I'm going to be getting into that. So yeah, all right. So one more time, please do whatever you need to do for yourself, everybody. Take care of yourselves. We're going to get it started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pray. Okay. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? Let's see. I added some words. I edited and definitely added words, but I don't have a number for you, but because I honestly just didn't look at the number of words before I got started, so my bad. But I did make quite a few changes in my introduction, and just did a few things. Talking about I was working on this particular section called fairy groups. And yeah, and then also about food and drink. So mostly the intro is going to be just speaking in general about fairies and their nature and talk, and then I will talk about how the listings are going to be a little bit. I don't want to go too much into it, except for things like how they're going to look. I'm also considering, I probably won't have an index because this isn't going to be very long, but again, I estimate it to be about around 25 pages, 20 to 25 pages. It's not going to be very long. The listings are going to be just a couple of lines long. So I also have some recommendations in the intro about using particular types of fairies in your story. To use some with sensitivity, but you'll see once I release it. Okay, let's see. I also popped a bunch of things in the chat, and that's pretty much it. Clicked on some notifications for some things that I want to watch later. So yeah, let's see. Okay. So I do believe I stopped about here when teeth on coil can you? Hello again, I mean. So Berkeley got some formatting work done, then chatted with the hubs and had to leave for an in-person meeting. Thank you so much for coming. You're still here. Monique, I'm making notes about some things I need to add in from some earlier chapters. Awesome. Sounds like you're doing really well with your edits. And making sure things are consistent and make sense all around. Exactly. Wonderful. Also, fiction addictions came in. Using sprints to work on some editing. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. Shannon's still here. Okay, so Heart Breathing's Mel Powers went live at 12:30 for their Scroll on their Scroll and Scribe channel with their Tough Love Tuesday. Highly recommend that. So I went ahead and popped that in there. So yeah, one other reminder that this stream is a part of the Heart Breathings writing community group on Facebook. Just a super nice group of people, super supportive. So we're going to ignore that for a moment. So because we have some links that I'd like everybody to check out if you haven't. If you would like to become a member, there is a link there. We also have a comprehensive schedule, including things like our regular sprint schedule, which Tuesdays, there's just several sprints going on. And that's just our admin streamers. And of course, there's other people streaming as well. Let's see. So yes, also events including Double Down Day, which is coming, which is the first Saturday of the month, where folks take their take their writing goal for the day, and they try to double it. So that's what that is. Who is coming after me? The multi-talented Diane Dobson Barton. She'll be on at 2 p.m. Eastern. I do believe I'm going to do a wrap-up sprint of, I think I'm going to go for 25 minutes. And then, hello. Missed a couple things. Hold on. StreamYard jumped, of course. Monique, almost done with the scene in chapter 38. Awesome. Amelia writes, wrapped up a chapter and nearing the finish line with this chapter. Yay. Great job. Fiction addictions. Awesome. Let's see. Rachel got some more research done and got some lunch. Awesome. Monique so Campbell writes, I think I want to finish this chapter first, then go back to add stuff in my notes. It's weird going all over the place. Yeah, but it might be helpful to see the bigger picture. So there's that. But I'll finish editing and then look at your notes. Yeah, I agree with that. But definitely thinking when you're editing, thinking big picture really helps. When I edit professionally, that's what keeps me from, doing more than what's been agreed on. Let's just say. So anyway, there's a term for it in the editing field, which is called scope creep. Anyway, that's a whole ball of wax, whole other ball of wax. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set up our last sprint. That is a great suggestion. Lots of people use Notion for those purposes. Okay, let me reset the timer here. It's nice and easy. There we go. Okay. All right. So this last sprint, I feel pretty good about what I've done so far on the one project. I might actually switch tasks, because that can help a lot of times when you're just starting to look at starting to like get cross-eyed, looking at the same thing for a long time. I'm also kind of looking out the window here, and it's a little bright, so I'm going to turn around, essentially. So let's see. If you haven't taken a break and you need to, please do so. If you need and are able, getting up and walking around is really good for you. Let's see. If you need a drink, please go get one. If you need a snack, please get one. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get this last sprint started so we don't take too much. So there, yeah, so I don't go over by too much time, so that people who want to go to Diane's sprints after mine can have a break in between. I'll also see if I can find some other sprints to go up in the chat. So all of that said, let's go ahead and get our last sprint started. But although I feel like I was going to mention something else, but I can't remember what it is. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of moving on and going into the last sprint. So okay, let's get it started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay, that was our last sprint. I did a bunch of things, including looking at my act cards, my scene cards, and kind of did a bunch of things. I also made a couple more changes to my style guide document, my working document for that. I found a note to myself about it, some things I wanted to pop in, and I found more stuff to pop in the chat. So there's all of that. Let's see here. Okay, so it was about here, I do believe. I'm sorry, Monique, I almost forgot your first name, recommends Notion. Making notes in Notion helps keep track of big picture stuff. So yeah, a lot of people use Notion for for book Bibles and things like that. So I keep hearing about that. So I think that's a really great idea. I have used Notion off and on for a variety of things. But that is probably one of the best uses for it that I've heard, honestly. So, but anyway, I did remember what another thing I was going to mention during the previous break. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed. Thank you very much. So I am looking at ways I can celebrate. I was thinking about some specific things. I am streaming next on Thursday, so if I am at 500 subscribers by then, I will do a little more planning for Thursday and set some things up. So maybe I'll have a little celebration if I'm at 500 subs by then on Thursday, as next week is streaming is a little difficult because this Thursday is essentially it's my son's last day of summer school. So next week is a little iffy. It's kind of a long story, but essentially my son's disabled. So anyway, so looking at if for some reason I don't stream on Thursday, something may happen. Yeah, it's kind of up in the air for next week, but we can always do it the first Tuesday of July. I mean, during this, sorry, during the second week of July, excuse me. So, story writer was in a really focused mode, but got interrupted by a roommate who needed some help with some stuff. Problem solved now. Hopefully no more hiccups. Great. So yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I discussed that. Let's see. First world problems. I need to describe what am I pronouncing this correctly? I started to look it up, but I ran out of time. Kolache. It sounds like it's a Czech item. I have been living in Texas for too long, so you have to describe it. Never mind that. Let's just ignore it. So here is the Authortube spreadsheet with so many folks on it. It's amazing. One person on it is Rachel D. Adams, who is on at 4 p.m. today. So many things going on Tuesdays. Let's see. thank you to everybody who has come in and said hi and or participated. If I hope you liked this video, and if you did, it would be great if you subscribed. Yeah, it would be pretty cool to get to 500. Let's see. Yeah. So yes. Ordinarily. What? I'm sorry. I think my my. I think I need to wrap things up, but if you've liked this video in any way, like the stream, if you like what you see here, subscribing is wonderful, and there are things to come on this channel. Again, on if something comes up on Thursday. Friday night at 8 p.m. I will be a part of the AWC, the Authortube Writing Conference happy hour, and then I have my regular session for the AWC is on Sunday at 1:40, and again, it's all about sensitivity reading. And what they really and what sensitivity readers really do. So let's see. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful day. So I'll see you later. Bye. Oops.